What is going on, everybody? We are here, as always. I think I say this every time, but yo, what's happening, guys? How goes it? Yeah, what's cracking? My voice is a little, maybe on my voice, I think my lymph nodes are swollen. So I don't know, you guys can't see right here. Maybe if I like wiggle my fingers, maybe this will focus. I don't know. That's my phone. And I thought that I would like. We're gonna try to like multicast. I want to turn on. I'm gonna take my keys out of my pockets. My keys out of my pocket. I don't have multiple keys in multiple pockets. But I thought that we would like try to multicast. I don't know what's happening. I'm taking my shoes off too. I'd like try to multicast and multitask at the same time. So in a second here, I'm gonna turn like Instagram Live on. I don't use Instagram enough. I need to. I just never know what to like post on Instagram. I don't know. I guess I do know what to post. I just don't do it. So. Oh, Chris the kayak fisherman. Oh, kayak fishing. You know, I've never been kayak fishing. I don't necessarily want to go fishing, but I do want to buy a kayak. Anyway, you said, hey dude, I don't know if you know, but the big forest baller up in Oregon named Shrek, and he owns his field called the Swamp, and he is having a big 2-day game, and all the income will go to cancer research, I hope. That's good. That's cool. What's the name of the field? The Swamp? That's actually a pretty cool, I like that name. That's a good name for a paintball field. Do a live review of the Geo 3.5. I don't know if I should do that. My live review of the 3.5 would be like, it's good. End of review. Well, I don't know what's with my neck hurts. I feel like I got punched in the neck. I don't know. I didn't get punched in the neck. This is microphone right here, and it's kind of bothering me. See the microphone? See the microphones right there? Now I'm probably really loud. We're gonna move it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna pull Instagram. So phone's right here. We're just gonna do this, and I'm supposed to hit start live video. It's checking my connection. We're going live on Instagram. I'm live on Instagram. What's going on, everyone on Instagram? No one's probably watching this. That says we're telling your followers that you've started a live video. So Instagram, we are on, everyone on Instagram right now watching this live thing, you guys are watching me talk to people actually on YouTube. So in reality, if you're seeing this live stream on Instagram, you should just go to YouTube. That's the gist of the story. Just go to YouTube. But we're gonna continue. Brandon's watching both streams. It's kind of weird, right? It's kind of cool though, because you can see me like look back and forth at cameras. It's kind of weird. But yeah, we're live on Instagram and YouTube. So I'm probably gonna read YouTube comments because I can actually look at my computer. But you guys can continue to hang out here on Instagram if you would like. Yeah. What's the best paintball field in Northern California? Effects9 asked. So can I like, this is gonna get weird. I had this all set up how I wanted both of these cameras, and then now I'm gonna move them. So bear with me here. We might show some ceiling shots for a second here. Yeah. Okay. I think I like that more. Anyway, okay. So, best paintball field in Northern California. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. My problem with like the best field is it's going to matter who you ask. Some people are going to say the best paintball field is the one across the street from their house. So, it's difficult. I don't know. I know that I think, at least the one in the Sacramento area that I constantly suggest to people is Capital Edge. I think that Capital Edge Paintball Park, at least close to me, kind of does the best all-around job. They do a good job at rentals and advanced players and walk-ons and whatever you want to call them. Where do I live? I just said that, Sacramento, California. I live in Sacramento. Iron City Classic. Tim Montresor's Iron City Classic, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, July 29th through the 30th. 29th through the 30th. How about just the 29th and the 30th? 10-man mech guns encouraged or electronic at 5 BPS. Man, if you're playing 10-man, YouTube is delayed. YouTube's always delayed. YouTube probably like 15 seconds delayed. So we have like multiples going on. This is kind of weird. I wish that this would just like hook into Facebook and everything and like, whatever, but it won't let me. I can only go from like one broadcast thing, so it's kind of weird. So there's a 10-man tournament in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in July. Mechanical encouraged. Or you can play with an electric gun capped at 5.5 BPS. That's kind of crazy. 5 BPS sounds kind of slow. Yeah. Look at these. Yo, Brett, thanks for the shout out, motivating us to get second at WCPL Vegas. Ooh. Mile High Saints. Okay, I was like, oh, I don't know what team that is, though. I do think it's cool how, like, the WCPPL is, like, not just California teams. I really like how it's, there's lots of teams that come from all over the West. Like Colorado and Utah and like New Mexico and Arizona. I think that's cool. Trey Henry, can you do a giveaway soon? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, I don't know. They kind of aren't planned. They're sort of just spur of the moment. You know what will happen though? When I I have new headbands and barrel covers and Paintball Ruin My Life merch not coming pretty soon. I just got to finalize designs and stuff. But when I have that new stuff, we'll do a giveaway of the new headbands and barrel covers maybe. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe we'll have like a contest. Maybe we'll have a international scavenger hunt that involves planes and boats and stuff. Probably won't do that, but yeah. You wish Vegas had a bigger paintball scene. The problem with Las Vegas is it's like 115 half the year. That's kind of a problem for paintball. I don't think that the 115 degree weather is very conducive to playing paintball. So let's I just thought I was something funny. So Instagram people, look at YouTube people. That's the camera that's going to YouTube right there. And you can look at me again. You don't have to look at me. You can just shut the window. But I do encourage people to go over to YouTube. The chat is way more lively. Yeah. Anyway, some Asian kid wants to see my GO2. That's really his name. I'm not just calling him some Asian kid. I don't have a GO2. I have a GO 3.5. Oh, but that's my car. No, that's not my car. That's at home. I don't have it here with me. What upgrades, David, would I get for the Mini? I would not get any upgrades for the Mini. I think the Mini, whether it's the Mini GS or the regular Mini, is good as it is. That's the whole point of that gun. Once you start like spending a bunch of money on like upgrades and parts and pieces and doodads and stuff, is when it becomes not valuable. Jason has a comment that I want to read. He says, Jack Bradwood said LV1. It's confusing. Level? I don't know. I get that comment. Sorry. So the video that I put out today was like, these are the things that I want to see in the CS2. That comment was just confusing to me, Jason, because I was like, I thought of Jack Wood, the guy who designed all the Planet Eclipse guns, and then I like read level as LV1, and I was like, what? What is happening? I was all confused about that. So I really just hope Planet Eclipse comes out with like, you know, a good high-end gun. I want a new spool valve gun. And some of you guys were like, I think that the LV2 is gonna come out. I don't know. I mean, yeah, in their cycle of guns, they've definitely had a newer spool valve gun, like recently, like CS1 and CS2, or CS 1.5. But man, people just don't buy LV1s. So I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm just not sure. I don't know. I should get it. Liam Snyder, you said you should get a new Valken code because mine works perfectly. Yeah, it's very possible. Like in that review, I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be typical, like these problems I had with the code, but it was like, that's what happened. So I for certain had problems with the Valken code. Who knows? It could have just been a bad one. But literally, I opened the box and was like, and it stopped shooting. And then I'd get back on the trigger and it started shooting again, but it's a problem. I didn't like it. Jake. What's Jake telling someone? Trey, VMAX is great for $60. Very true. But I'd save $40 more and get the Prophecy Z2. This is true. Completely agree. Completely. Jake did have a pre-show. I got here, sat down, it was like, all right, let's do this. Pulled up YouTube, and then I see Jake from NorCal here, live doing a pre-show, Paintball Ruin My Life pre-show. I was like, what is he doing? Guy's crazy. Crazy. Let's read YouTube comments. Or no, Instagram comments. Let's see here. What do we have? Evo 2 or Die Rise? I'm gonna go with Proto Rise for sure. Definitely. Ooh. Ben on Instagram. That's a hard one. Shaft FL versus Freak XL. I don't know. I mean, I just don't like the carbon fiber stuff. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of the carbon stuff. So, but I really like the FL. The FL is really nice. Like, it's just made well and feels good. It's a good quality product. But I don't know. I mean, if we think like from an economic standpoint, if you buy 3 backs in the tip for the FL, isn't it like $208.09 or $209.80 or something weird? And the Freak XL is $190, so it's definitely a better value for the XL. I mean, you get a kit and you get 5 more backs or 5 more sizes, so it's definitely a better deal. Kyle asked, are you doing an XL review soon? Yeah, something's gonna happen. I think you guys will Thursday see my long-awaited review of the, I don't know if it's a review, but like analysis of the Planet Eclipse FL barrel, the shaft 4 like regular tip, and then the pro tip that come on the CS1, you know, guns. I just wanted to know which one of those 3 barrel tips was the loudest, and my assumptions were correct. So Thursday, I'm gonna have graphs and charts and numbers and like, we're gonna get nerdy with like standard deviation and like statistics for a little bit in the video. Maybe not, probably not. I will probably post all the numbers. People can like see it in a graph and I'll probably be talking over it. But yeah, that happened. Anyway, the XL barrel kit review, like, it'll happen. Tell you the truth, what really happened was that like, okay, I wanted to, like I have a Freak XL and I wanted to like barrel match and use like a 685 insert on the regular Freak and the Freak XL, and then go to the field and shoot over the radar and be like, yeah, there's a consistent difference. So the Freak XL consistently has a higher velocity, which would allow you to lower operating pressures a little bit. Gun's gonna kick less, quieter, easier on paint. But I didn't have an 8.5 insert for the regular Freak, so I used 8.9 and 8.9 in both the barrels, and the barrel size was a little bit big. I was using 5-star, and the barrel size was a little bit big, so it wasn't barrel matched. And then I shot over the radar with both of them, right? The regular Freak and the Freak XL, I didn't notice a single difference. Like literally, there was no difference. Like there might have been like a 0.2% increase in velocity with the XL, but none that I could know. I'd have probably had to shoot a whole case of paint to be able to tell a difference in velocity and then like average out the velocity and like get crazy. But there wasn't a instant difference. So I just have to I just gotta do it again. I just gotta do the shooting video again. So I gotta do 8.5 inserts and barrel match paint and see if that makes a difference. But I didn't notice a single difference between the XL and the regular one. Yeah. I don't necessarily want to do like a this is more accurate video. I was hoping to have like a definitive like answer. But that didn't happen, so it'll happen. Someone wants to know if I've ever been shot in the private area. Yes, I have. One time. One time. The entire like 15 years I've been playing paintball. Once. I don't hate carbon fiber. I just don't know. I feel like it's like, it doesn't fit my personality. Like it's very like flashy and like I want to be like more subdued and like just, I don't know. It's just really flashy, so. Did Jin do it? No. What happened at Capital Edge? I remember the day vividly. And I remember the next day too. The next day was horrible. Not pain-wise, just, you know, every way. Chris asks, Driver XX barrel or G-Tech barrel? I don't know. I mean, I think they're both very good. I like the Driver XX. I think the Driver XX is one of the better barrel choices, but I think the Driver XX works well if you don't have a barrel at all, or like say you have a mini GS, then the stock barrel is not very good. I think the Driver XX makes sense at that point, but the G-Tech barrel is really good, so I don't know if I'd say the G-Tech is better or worse than the Driver XX barrels. Because the G-Tech barrel's really just like, I don't know, the Shaft 4 barrel that just looks different, so they're very good. Look down my shirt and spell attic. No, I don't want to do that. I don't know, I don't get that. What's up with the jerseys behind you? We've talked about this before in live streams. Yeah, I don't know. They're just an amalgamation of, that's a word, right? An amalgamation? Amalgam? I don't know. They're just a bunch of jerseys that I have. Yep. There's like 2 of them that I think are really cool. Actually, 3 that are really cool. We'll pull the 3 down. Some of them, like, most of them are very dirty because I tend not to wash stuff ever. So this was like my first paintball jersey ever. This was a team I was on back in the day, like 10 years ago, called the Grease Monkeys. There was a group of kids, and like their first tournament they played like in coveralls. So they looked like mechanics. Mechanics are called Grease Monkeys. So for some reason we had G Monkey on the back of our jerseys. And I'm so big that this large jersey, old JT, this is large, fit my torso fine, but my freaking arms are so long that it didn't fit my arms. So I cut the arms off. It didn't fit. This is the Fusion jersey that I really like. I like these jerseys. It's extremely dirty. This is a paintball team that I played for a little bit, and have a bunch of friends that were on the team. Yeah, that's all. This is one of the cooler paintball jerseys I have. The Billy Saransky jersey. This is backwards in Instagram. So it says like, if anyone can read backwards, that's pretty cool. Those are 3 of them. There's more back there, but we don't talk about jerseys all the time. It's kind of boring. It's not too exciting. Yeah. We're gonna try something. Can I we're gonna try to super chat myself, because I'm curious. I switched around a bunch of payment stuff today. You can super chat yourself. I was just curious if that worked, because I switched accounts and stuff like that today. Got weird. I did just pay myself. Yeah. I'm trying to move that camera. That's not working. I'm curious. I've never actually done it. I'm weird what happens. Braden, out of all the high-end guns currently, what would you recommend? I guess it depends on how we define high-end too. I mean, I would say high-end is the most expensive ones. CS1, I guess. I mean, I hate on the CS1 all the time, but if I were to buy a high-end gun right now, it would be the CS1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Christian, what's your opinion on gel caps? Dave Baines was at SCP, Santa Clara Paintball, a few weeks ago promoting them. I don't know, like gel caps, when I've used it, gel caps has been fine. I've never had any bad experiences with gel caps. Although I think I've used it once, so it's kind of hard to say. I know that they have like 4 or 5 different kinds. I used the high-end stuff, so I don't know. At SCP, that's weird that Dave was at SCP. I don't know. I don't know if he's working for him. I mean, I know that Greg Sewers is like, Jennifer, hello. I know that Greg Sewers is like their main like US sales rep, or like he's in charge of everything. So I don't know, maybe him and Dave are working together. I don't know. I'm more interested in that rather than like if the paint's any good. I'm just curious about that. What hopper and tank would you get for a Chaos 2 that's altogether $200, including Chaos 2? I guess Chaos 2, 48 3000 Empire, Tipman, or Ninja, because the Empire and Tipman ones are the same thing. And a JT Revolution. That should put you at about $200. Yep. Ah, Christian, you met Greg. I was like, why is Dave promoting gel caps. I'm like, that's confusing. That makes more sense. I was like, why is Dave doing that? Yeah, gel caps, it wasn't bad though. I mean, the times that I used it was great. My only complaint, I think, with the gel caps was that, like, their, like, lower end stuff was a bit too brittle, and then typically we want, like, the lower ends to be a little bit harder, but yeah. What is the best mask? I don't know if there's a best mask. My favorite mask right now is the V-Force Profiler. That's the best mask. Jake. Oh yeah, Robin Hood. That was the Robin Hood scenario was last week. I didn't go to that. I'm definitely gonna go to, what's that other one coming up? At West Coast Adventure Park in a few days. Sunday. West Coast Adventure Park is gonna have the North versus South scenario, which I will be at. JT Splatmaster, best pump gun ever? Which JT Splatmaster? The JT Splatmaster or the current carnation of the JT Splatmaster? E-Flex for the win. Yeah, I'm with you. I like the E-Flex. The E-Flex is one of my top masks. Kyle's like, anyone know a good dwell setting for the CS1? Stock. Whatever stock is. I'm all about stock. The more stock you can get on these paintball guns, the better. That's that new crystal coffee from Starbucks. Pretty good. Hey Brad, I recently got a pair of dye C12 pants. Cool. Super chat, Ulysses, thank you. I was actually super chatted myself earlier because I was wondering if it was working. Because short story, Paintball Ruined My Life is now a business company, so I switched AdSense stuff and was hoping it was still working. Thank you, sir. SC Village Saturday. He's going. What mid-range paint do you recommend? Well, it's hard. I don't know. What do you have what do you have available? I can tell you what I would like to use. I don't know, man. I don't know if there's any good. It matters what you have. I would like to know your options, and then I can say what I would prefer to use. But there's like 50 kinds of mid-range paint, so I don't know. Valken Infinity was suggested, though. Infinity is good. Someone said graffiti, $60. I don't know if I would consider that mid-range. I think that mid-range price is like 50-ish. Somewhere in there. Once we get to like 60, I think is where we start to get higher end. Ulysses, I would love to answer that question, but I don't know. I mean, how much is 3-star? I don't even know how much GR 3-star paintballs. How much is that stuff? Let's look at a price list. 3 stars, $60? Yeah, we're still getting to that like high-end price. I don't know. It's difficult. Oh gosh, I just opened a new chat window and it lost its mind. I don't know. Yeah. Tubba's like HK Supreme. Yeah, the Supremes, the new HK paint has actually been pretty good. But I know I've said this in here before. It's gonna be hard to find sometimes because I know a lot of dealers don't really want to carry it. So, but it's been good. $200. I want gold leaf. If paint's $200 a case, better be gold leaf. Gold leafed Although I don't know how well that'd work. Maybe you'd like blind your opponents. Coming at them, it's like ting, it like shimmers in the light and they can't see it coming. Killer deal for a CS1. Okay, here we go, Nathan. You say, what's the difference between the Geo 3.1 that is going for 400 to 500 versus the 3.5, which is going for around 850? I don't know, 850 seems high though. You should be able to find 3.1, that's probably the right price for a 3.1, but 850 for a 3.5 seems high. But you said, is it worth buying the 3.5 or the 3.1 if they both have IV core? No, not really. I mean, technically, I don't know, I was looking around for a gun. Technically, the 3.5 is going to be more air efficient, but just because the bolt like screws together rather than like sandwiches together. But not really. I mean, if you can save that 300 or 400 bucks, buy a 3.1. Really. It's just the quick release bolt thing. It's not that big of a deal. Bobby Krulin super chatted me. Bobby can keep the money and take it off my invoice. What is my favorite game at the Ballistic Ben's Game of Games coming up June 11th at Midway Paintball Facility in Vacaville, California? I don't know. I think that my favorite game at Game of Games is Bloodbath. Still. I just think it's fun to like just go and like wreck people. Yeah. Someone else said Dave was not at SCP. Greg Sewers was at SCP. Yeah, he was. A Game of Games. Yeah, definitely Bloodbath, where like the field's super small and we just like, you get shot and you just go back and respawn and come back up. It's cool. It'd be like, it's fun. Imagine playing like on an X-ball field with like 5 W's randomly spotted and like have regenerations. It's so fun. You just shoot a bunch of people, get shot a bunch. It's cool. It's pretty fun. What's on top of that white shelf? Yeah, that's true. That is a Geo 2 case, but it's literally just the case. There's no gun. I don't know where that case came from. It's just an empty case. So, yeah. Okay, Jake's like, wait until the next Game of Games. We have some epic things coming. We'll see. I need more paintball podcasts in my life. Have you thought about starting one? I thought about it and instantly was like, nope. I don't know, like at this point, I prefer this format. Not necessarily a live stream, but just video. I don't know what I could provide that would do anything else that like Carl Markowski's not doing. Maybe at some point, but I just straight up don't have the time. I could not imagine throwing like a podcast out too. My gosh. I already work like 80 hours a week. I can't imagine working more. Do you warm up or prep before you play? I used to. When I was like serious about paintball, when I like, yeah, worked out for paintball and like was in shape and like took it serious, would run and do like, I don't know, other cardio things real quick to like elevate heart rate to warm up muscles and then stretch and stuff, but not anymore. Now I just go for it. But that's probably also why I hurt and injure myself playing paintball sometimes. Colby, the Freak XL. When is the Freak XL video coming out? I talked about that briefly. Earlier though. I don't know. I don't think that there's, at this point, not going to be a set date. At some point, maybe next week. Probably next week. I don't know what time next week, but at some point next week. What are my thoughts on the Proton or the Proton LE? Not a fan of the Proton. I think if you watched my like Valken code review, I think I talked about the Proton and they're not liking it much. Kids talking about like, you guys are gonna fail exams? That's not good. You know what's crazy is like, here on YouTube, we have like, there's like 25 times the amount of people watching this on YouTube than there are on Instagram. But I think this medium also is better for that. Do you still think arm pads are useless? I don't understand that comment or question, so we're gonna skip it. What's the best gravity fed hopper? I guess the Proto Primo. That's the only one that's any different though. They're like all the same. The Primo is the only one that's like kind of different. So. Graphics. He said my friend just went through 2 Valken codes that he had to return because of leaks. Well, mine didn't leak. It didn't leak, but it for sure didn't shoot sometimes. Daniel's birthday's in 2 days. Well, happy birthday, Daniel. Jason, we can answer that question. What's the difference between Milsim Speedball and Woodsball? We'll say Milsim is gonna be like mag-fed stuff where guys are like, you know, wearing like tactical vests and like military simulation stuff. Yeah. Primarily mag-fed. Speedball's all in these like small fields and games are super quick. They're the blow-up bunkers. Woodsball's in the woods, which can kind of cross over into Milsim, but Milsim guys are primarily like, why am I getting freaking notifications about stuff? Oh, that's right. I wanted to tell you guys to do something. Woodsball and Milsim can kind of cross over because a lot of Milsim stuff can take place in the woods, but yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's right, Kyle. Bam. Kyle's a moderator. Hey, Brad, thank you for the tips today. Not a problem. I am the tip generating machine. Exalt. Dude, you guys. Hold on. Thank you. Keep up the good work. We're always checking in on your live videos as we put in some late nights. Yeah, you do. Screw late nights. By the way, Exalt, I forgot about this. I was gonna write somebody and tell me, but they were this shirt's inside out. The Exalt people were kind enough. I wore an Exalt shirt in a video Monday? Maybe it comes out soon. I like these shirts. Exalt actually was kind enough to hook it up with some cool shirts. These are very soft. I like them. This is like a promo. There's also another video coming out that's gonna be like, you know, something. It's gonna look like an Exalt commercial, but it's not. I constantly say that Exalt's probably like the coolest paintball company because they actually make stuff that's neat and like useful, not just like randomness. What is a decent budget HPA tank? A budget, $50? I mean, I think $50 budget, Ninja Empire ones. I think my phone's heating up. It gave me a warning. So, we are Instagram people. We are going to say goodbye to you. If you want, go to Facebook, or not Facebook, come to the YouTube channel. There's a link in this profile. just go to that and the live ones will pop up. So I gotta go. My phone's like, woo, it's hot. It's super hot. I have to go. It's gotta go. Just go to YouTube. Like you're on a computer or phone or something. It's simple. It's gotta go. I do appreciate it, guys, though. Maybe my phone just can't. It's like feeling like 40 minutes like this. It just can't do it. Bye, guys. Go to YouTube. Okay, we're back. We're done talking about that. Okay, look at this crazy contraption we have set up. This is a crazy, crazy contraption. Someone asked me once before what I'd do with all this super chat money. buy this stuff most of the time. Pay bills and try not to spend money on more camera stuff that I really don't need. This goes on there. This can slide on there. And this will actually allow me to like attach lenses and stuff. It's ridiculous. It's probably a little overkill for a phone. Ooh, that's hot. It is hot. Anyway, okay, back to this. Oh gosh, super chat stuff. Chris. Thank you, bud. Any good stories from working at Angel? Not really. I didn't really do much. I just kind of helped sell stuff. I never even went into the VIP booth. So Angel used to have like crazy VIP booths back in the day with like bad stuff going on in them and like free booze and all kinds of stuff. And I honestly never went to them. Mainly because like whenever I went to tournaments, it was because I was playing or like taking photos on the sidelines or like doing something. So I never really went into the VIP booths, honestly. I don't really have any like crazy stories from Angel. Nothing really crazy happened. I don't know. I just worked there remotely, not really there. I'm gonna try this. The Razzler Frazzler. That's pretty good. You settled on graffiti. Seems good and locally available. Yeah, the graffiti is. It has to be, right? Like if we took a poll of like all the like, let's say paint from $50 to $70 out of all the manufacturers, the graffiti is probably going to be the one that people like the most and yeah, probably sells the most. The graffiti is awesome. It's just very, very consistent. So yeah. It's not brittle enough for me, but people love this stuff, so. Battery is destroyed. Damn thing's still freaking hot. And it was charging. Well, it's charged. I'll give him that much. Who saw that Bryce Harper Hunter Strickland fight the other day? That was crazy. Woo! I was watching that live and I was like, oh my God. Sort of live. I was working on something and I heard it over here and I was like, whoa, what happened? Enough about that. Yeah. Christian, I was watching, I think maybe NXL, and saw that the Stance Socks was a sponsor. Really? I don't think so. That doesn't sound right. That would be cool. I mean, Stance, they sponsor like a bunch of NBA guys. Yeah, so I don't know. NBA Finals predictions. Warriors in 4. No, I hope not. Like, I don't know. God, the NBA Finals. I got Warriors in 6. Kevin Durant's the MVP. That's all I got. Colby, GI 4-star is not more than 70. I think 4-star is 65. I don't know. Cavs. I like that other one, Cabs. Oh, yeah. Kyle's like, UC Ken Griffey Jr. is getting together with Dye? I saw like something briefly. Like Dye posted a picture of Ken Griffey Jr., the could have been possibly the greatest baseball player of all time. Yeah, they posted a picture of Ken Griffey at like the Dye headquarters. Yeah. I don't know if they ever said anything. I mean, that'd be cool if somehow they sponsor him somehow. I don't know. I mean, we have like famous people play paintball all the time though. Nothing comes of it. So, I mean, if you watch like Bear DiGio, his like Instagram thing is constantly him posting pictures of him hanging out with celebrities at this paintball field. So, yeah. The First Strike League. Jeremiah, hey Brad, what would you think of a First Strike League? Oh, First Strike, like paintballs only? I don't think anyone would watch it. Ken Griffey's on a Woods ball team. Really? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Kind of not, though. Like, I hate when, like, celebrities just get a bunch of free stuff. Like, that's kind of lame. Like, what about all these other people that, like, I mean, I get it, though. Because, like, it brings promotion to their brand and, like, whatever. Like, I am far beyond a celebrity. But Exalt, they did send me some stuff. And they got, like, publicity out of it. So, like, I get it. But it's just kind of lame. Like, I want free guns. I don't know. It's annoying. Jen said this is lit. I have never used that word in my entire life in normal conversation. And I never will. Because I'm old and I feel like that I'm not going to use that word. Check my, what'd you say? Check Facebook Messenger. Okay. Someone asked me how paintball ruined my life. That is a common question that I get. I don't think paintball ruined my life. Or did it? I don't know. Maybe it did. My life's not ruined though. I'm pretty happy with my life. But it's kind of just a pun. Maybe not a pun. Just a joke. So, no, paintball did not ruin my life. Man, taking forever to open. Oh, there's that Russian Legion. This is Matt's new paintball gun. That's a Russian Legion shocker. I wish this would like work better. This is super exciting in real time, I know, guys. But bear with me here. Bear with me. Bear witness. Bam, look at that sweet Russian Legion. I don't know if I like the color though. The champagne. Those were like weird paintball guns. Look at how ugly it is. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know. I'm not digging it. I mean, like, it's very impressive. Like, the actual, like, technical skill involved with, like, manufacturing it and, like, designing it and all that stuff. Like, it's pretty impressive. But I don't know. Just, it's too busy for me. It is kind of crazy, though. Like, the trigger guard, yeah, it's like 2 wires. It's not actually like, I don't know, my neck. It's not actually like, I don't know, part of it. Part of the trigger frame. They like drilled 2 holes and they're like bent a wire and plugged it in there. I think it's ugly, but I can see how it's appealing. It is very unique. Jake's gonna do a post Paintball Ruin My Life live stream. Go to Jake's channel right there in the chat. Go over there in about, I don't know, 20 minutes, somewhere in there, because that's probably the time that I'm going to cease this live stream. Best gun under $100 or $1,000, sorry. G-Tech 160R, I guess. Yeah. Someone's like, probably G-Tech 160R. G-Tech 160R. Can we show the dog? Dog's sleeping, Jennifer. Where's Link? Oh! There's dog. Oh. CS2. Best upgrades for a stock ETHA? Nothing. They're look at that dog. He's like, why did you move me? Oh, dog's always sleeping because it's like late. And what's he gonna do? Oh, there he goes. I feel like he's gonna fall out of his bed though. There you go. There we go. He's sleepy. Should you get upgrades for your ETHA? No, don't do it. Doesn't make sense. There was something else I was talking about before I picked the dog up, but I forgot. CS2, I really want a CS2. I just want there to be a cool new Planet Eclipse gun that I actually want to buy. You know, like, I don't like the CS1. I mean, I like the G-Tech, which I have, and I like the ETHA, which I don't have, and I like the other guns, but none of them are just, like, cool to me. I don't know, they're all good guns, but they don't have that, like, wow, the pizzazz that I want something else. Mitchell Doll, someone 3D print the Russian Legion shocker body for the ETHA 2. That would be pretty dope. That would be pretty cool. I'll give you that. That would be pretty awesome. Mm-hmm. Is it worth getting the CS1 Alex Frage edition with 199 shots for $1,200? $1,200. I don't know. That sounds like too much to me. What was I saying though? I totally lost me. 199 shots. I don't buy that shot thing, right? You can just reset the shot counter. Quick story. I once sold a gun to a guy, and I told him it had X amount of shots on it. It didn't, so I just reset the shot counter and put that many shots on it. Yeah. It wasn't that off. It was only off by like 2,000 or something like that. I just read the screen wrong and was like, damn, he's shifting. Oh, he shifted. He shifted. Link is dead. He's not dead. He's dead tired. It's safe to say that Planet Eclipse is your favorite paintball brand. They're one of them. I mean, Planet Eclipse and Exalt. But no, if I had to say favorite paintball brand, it'd still say Exalt. I think Planet Eclipse makes the best guns, but I don't like a lot of the stuff they make. I'm not that big a fan of the knee pads. Don't really like the elbow pads. While their elbow pads are good, I don't prefer them. I prefer the Exalt one. Don't like their pants. There's lots of stuff they make I don't like, but yeah, Exalt's definitely my favorite. But Planet Eclipse makes the best guns. I've always talked about that. People were like, oh, they're a Planet Eclipse fanboy. I'm like, well, they make the best guns. Like, I don't know. Like, they do. Sorry. In pretty much every price category, they make the best gun. Best $400 gun, ETHA 2. Best $500 gun, G-Tech. Best, there isn't really a $600 one. So best $700 gun, G-Tech 160R. Best $1,000-ish paintball gun, I guess LV1, huh? Best really high-end gun? See this one. It's true. GI Sports elbow pad review soon. Yeah, probably. I still gotta get some though. Well, I do, but they're gone already, and like I just gotta do it. What happened to the Freak Bro video? It's coming. Freak Bro video. Die is solid. Die is solid at what? They make good barrels, I guess. I don't know. The M2 is not bad. I'll give them that. Like, but like, I mean, I feel like the DM10 was the last good DM they made. The M2 is good. Yeah, but I'd still prefer Planet Eclipse. I still think overall it's a better gun. The G-Tech, a good entry-level gun? I think, like, my typical answer for, like, entry-level guns is get something that's, like, super reliable and you just go play paintball and you don't have to worry about it. I think that's, like, the stock answer. But if you really like paintball and you're like, I'm going to go every weekend and, like, you're really into it and you really like it, I don't think it's a bad idea to buy better equipment to start. Because, I mean, all you're going to do is if you buy like a Tippmann, you know, 3 weeks later, be like, God dang, I really wish I bought a G-Tech. And the G-Tech is very reliable. It's just more work and you have to pay more attention to it than you would with the Tippmanns. But if you really like paintball, sure, G-Tech. If you're like, I'm going to play every other month or like, you know, maybe every 3 months, just get something cheap to start. Yeah. That's my answer. Someone else asked if I'm going to go to Living Legends 11 next year. I hope so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would love to, but that's going to be a goal of mine. Yes, it is a goal of mine I have set. Maybe I'll rent a van and like drive a van there. That would be cool. Hand out candy along the way. Anything better than the Empire Resurrection for price and quality? I'm guessing Cocker-wise, probably not. I mean, you can build a Cocker, but that's expensive. Like, I was looking into building a Cocker. I was like, I want like all this stuff and all this stuff, and then I was like, okay, the body. And I was like, by the time I was done with it, I was gonna have like a $1,200 auto Cocker, and I was like, man, I'm never gonna use this thing. I use it like once a month. I would very, very seldom use it, so. Eagle Pug asked, are you old? Sure. If you want me to be, I will be. I'll be as old as however old is. And Jen's gonna go to Living Legends. She said I could go with her, although she's never played paintball, I don't think, so. You bought, Mitchell said, I bought purple ANS New Mex. Yeah, I was selling a bunch of crap on eBay that I have just laying around. Trying to get rid of random stuff that I have sitting around. And Mitchell bought ANS pneumatics off me from eBay. That's funny. They look absolutely terrible. They were all beat up and scratched and like. Jason said, Brad, you're going to live in Legend 11. I'm paying. Well, no. I can't do that. I can't do that. That's crazy talk to me. Like, I could not. No. That's not me, man. Like, I want, like, I don't know. I just can't. That's too generous. I do much appreciate it. And the super chats as well. And being a monthly contributor on Patreon. I also appreciate that. That's a way that you guys can support this. Ah, that reminded me of something else. That is a way to support this thing. Patreon, if you guys want, you can check out a link in the description of this video. But I posted this on Facebook today. So I have a personal YouTube channel, not having anything to do with paintball. There's actually nothing on it at all. But I want to change the URL. And the only way that I can try to get a new URL is if I reach 100 subscribers. Are we still live? I just got like disconnected from the chat. Oh, I know why I got disconnected from the chat. Because I logged out of my YouTube account. So anyway, guys, the chat just like completely died. There we go. So yeah, I want to change the URL on my other, let's refresh this window, on my other YouTube account. There we go. I'm back. So if you guys would, there is my other like YouTube channel. There is 0 content on it, but if you guys would, please go subscribe to it. I just want to get to 100 so I can change the name. That's all. Yeah. What's Jen going off on about in here? Out something. He's like, I'm not paying for paint. Jason, you shouldn't pay for anything. Nothing. Okay, more people go subscribe. I'm gonna keep like posting this. It's like weird. Look at my username on there is like username ID 2, and I want to try to get something that's like Brad Johnson or like something normal. I have no idea what's happening with this account, but I don't know. Something. Maybe I'll have like, I don't know. We'll like make food eating videos, competitions, where like I'm like, eat as much of this food you can in 20 seconds. I have no idea. None of that's gonna happen. I'm going to, it's not an option, Brad. Okay, Jason, when that time comes, that's like a year from now. I will, who knows? I could have won the lottery by then. We're getting there, guys. 72, yep, 72 subscribers. I already had like 46 or something like that. We'll actually, just so you guys can, a long time ago, I guess there is some content on this channel, on that channel. Not a lot, but we'll make a video public. It's mainly all just random nonsense that I've posted up there. I really like this video. So like a year-ish ago, I went to Hong Kong and I made this like cool video on a bus with a GoPro. So if you guys want, you can check that out. That's on that account now. I think it was pretty cool. Yeah, so again, I'm disconnected from the chat, so we gotta log back over here. And I should be back in the chat room. Paintball eating contests. Paintball eating contest. There used to be a paintball field around here called Wild, I guess there still is, I don't know, called Wild Adventure Paintball Park. And every like, I don't know, Easter, they would do like this paintball eating competition. Jennifer. Okay. They did this paintball eating contest, and they just have a bunch of people eat paintballs. It was crazy. This whole like live stream got away from me. I don't know what is happening now. V-Force Gorilla Goggles? What is the Gorilla Goggles? Do you mean the grill? I don't know. I think the grill of the KLR, I think every pretty much every paintball mask is better than the HK mask. I don't like the HK mask, man. I'm not a fan. Man, I thought I made that video public. I guess I didn't. I don't know. I'm disconnected from the chat again. Why are sandanas so expensive? Dude, I have no idea why sandanas are so expensive. I think it's weird. Like, I don't quite understand it. It's very weird to me. They're just people collecting them. That's really why. So, it's a bunch of weird kids that, like, just think they're cool. Yeah. That's why they're expensive. The rarity, the scarcity. It's like people paying millions of dollars for artwork. That just seems crazy, crazy talk. I don't get it. But someone does, you know, like, to each their own, right? Okay. Brad, how ag are you? Do people even say ag anymore? There's like you want to see some craziness about people paying crazy prices for stuff? Go to like Facebook and try to find the like Sandana Fight Club group. Those guys are paying, like they're auctioning, like raffling off headbands and stuff for like stupid money. Like some guy ends up getting like $700 for a headband. It's like, what? What is happening? What kind of world are we living in where a headband is worth that much money? Where like, I like chairs with wheels. They're fun. Like this. That is like a $700 headband. No, I'm just joking. This is not worth that much. This is one of like the reproduction ones. That's a Sandana brand. So this is really just a headband, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. But it's just made by that company, Sandana. So some people pay a bunch of money for that stuff. I don't know. To me, it's just a friggin' headband. Paying like hundreds of dollars. Friggin' ridiculous. Don't talk about Fight Club. I know you're not supposed to talk about Fight Club. I don't know if they're like, those guys are crazy about it, but yeah. So I hope some of you bastards went to like my other freaking page. I want to get 100 subscribers. Go to that link again. I posted the link again. Purge ZT. Should I get arm pads or a jersey? I don't know which one to figure out. I would rather have elbow pads, personally. I think a lot of you actually did subscribe, and the thing's like not updating quick enough. I don't know. I would for sure rather have elbow pads than a jersey. I don't even wear elbow pads really though. I just wear like short sleeve shirts most of the time and like regular shirts. Yeah, that channel, guys, I don't know what's happening. I just want to be able to get 100 subscribers so I can change the name. Wait, Sizik, what you took? He's like, I took a dive in the snake and ate shit. If that's what you mean, for a food contest, of course. That's kind of good. I like that one. Yeah. I mean, someday we'll get to 85, 100. I feel like this Paintball Ruin My Life channel, I could get to 10,000 subscribers, but the other one's gonna get to 10 billion. No, well. I'm definitely not doing another channel. Like I said, I just want it to be, I just want to get 100 so I can like change the name. YouTube's probably like, we're not counting all these as subscriptions. We're gonna like say no to that. Yo, it says Brad Johnson as your username. I know, but look at the URL. Look at the URL. The URL's like username ID too, and you have to get 100 subscribers until you can change the username, or not the username, until you can change the URL. Yeah. i5 mask? You know, I don't really like the i5. I don't think the i5 breathes that well. But it's really comfortable. Like, I want Dye to like start selling just the like goggle strap, back adjuster, GSR strap thing or whatever they're calling it, because I want to be able to take that off and put it on a different mask. Maybe I'll like buy an i5 and then take the goggle strap off seems craziness to me. But I don't know. Been $180 for a strap. I'm not one of those JT crazy people. Jen probably didn't. Jen's probably like sabotaging the freaking other account. I don't know. Evo, you'll do this. Go subscribe to that. I'm trying to get 100 subscribers to my other channel so I can like chase a name. That's my real YouTube account. That's the one I actually like use. Like I actually subscribe to people and stuff. But I'm doing well. Yeah. I'm tired as fuck. But checking in. What's with the pig face? I don't get the pig one. Okay. Jeff says he's getting a Smart Parts Ion XE. What should I do in terms of upgrades? I'm always, man, telling people don't do anything, especially with the Ion. There's like so many like parts and like upgrades and pieces and bolts and barrels and like craziness for the Ion, and none of it really does that much. I mean, it's still an Ion at the end of the day. So I'm all about leaving that thing stock. Yeah. The profile picture or like my banner picture? I don't know. So yeah, for sure on stock. The dog will lay down a massive stinkeroonie. This dog's farts sometimes are pretty brutal. They, especially when you switch dog, when you have a dog and you feed him the same food for like, you know, like 4 years, and then you switch the dog food, his body didn't like it. And he was a pretty bad farter there for a couple of days. Pretty bad. Yeah. 94. I know, we're close. I feel like I should like, I don't know. I don't know why that one video is not public though. I don't get it. I made my cool like I made that cool like Hong Kong video. I thought I made it public. See, I think I already have 100 subscribers. When I like log into the actual account, it's like, yep, you got 100 subscribers. I got 108 according to this. So people can stop subscribing if you want, unless you want to see wicked cool food contest eating videos. So I don't know. You can buy the i5 strap. Can you really buy the i5 strap? I've never really looked into it, so I'm curious. The Dye i5 strap. I've never really looked into it. I see a chin strap on Dye's website. Oh, I don't know. Dye 5 goggles. I don't know. No idea. I'm down for food contest, Jacob says. channel crashed on me. I don't know. Food contests. Yeah, I don't know. Definitely not gonna do food contests. I have no idea why that like came up to me as a good idea, but it did. Yeah, I'm not gonna cruise ANS right now to find it though. But I'm not buying something from ANS either. I would prefer buy it from Dye. I mean, in reality, if ANS has it, I'm just not buying it, so it doesn't really matter. Yes, Jennifer, Supreme. We see that. Do you think the i4 is worth it? Worth it? I don't like the i4. I think that the i4, I don't know, what is it, like $100, something like that? I think in that price range, there's a lot of better masks. I mean, I'd rather have the grill, the profiler, the Ascend, the E-Flex. Yeah. It's just preference, man. I don't think ANS is good for paintball. That's what I think about them. Nothing personal against ANS. If it was like Rick's Paintball Shop and they were, 90% of paintball sales, I'd probably have seen it against them too. That's all. Evo, that's a good question. Would the i5 strap fit the Virtue Vio contour? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure we could make it work. That's the thing. It'd be rigged up somehow. So, I have no idea though. But that's what I would try to do. I would I don't know. Take it off and sew some stuff and just make it work somehow. Yeah. Link crop dusted Jake? He's a stinky dog sometimes. Jennifer, there is not going to be a Jen headband. Sorry. It's not going to happen. So, yeah. Well, guys, I appreciate everyone who came by this evening. If you would like, you can come by again on Thursday evening. I won't ask anyone to subscribe to another YouTube channel for certain. I just won't do it. Even if we're not at 100, it's okay, I think we're probably pretty close, but that's okay if not. So yeah, it's been real. Again, Thursday night. I think tomorrow we're gonna have paintball question time. You guys might enjoy that. I would be happy if you did, but to each his own. Sometimes I make stuff that you don't like, probably, and sometimes I make stuff that I don't like, so I am hungry. It's hunger time. It's hungry time. I'm gonna go eat quinoa bean salad for dinner. Maybe have a banana or two. So, yeah. So, guys, Jacob's super tired. I'm tired too, dog. That's why I'm going to sleep. Okay, dudes, it's been real. Come back Thursday and hang out, I guess, if you want. Thursday, same time, same bat channel.